The Tigers hit the road for the final time during the regular season. This edition of the Tiger Basketball Report starts now.
For an athlete, there's nothing scarier than a torn ACL.
Athletes trust us with their care and their careers because we're a recognized leader in sports medicine.
Get back to your active life sooner with MedStar Sports Medicine.
Wise Market's ice cream plant is based in Sunbury, Pennsylvania, and it's locally owned and operated. We've been making our ice cream for nearly 50 years. We create roughly 70 flavors of ice cream right now. We use local ingredients, especially our cream, which is from our milk plant. The cream is what gives our ice cream a rich and creamy texture. Now, together with our customers, we've created a product called Peanut Butter Indulgence, which will be coming out this summer. It's a peanut butter ice cream with sea salt caramel swirl, chocolate-covered pretzel. How could you go wrong with that? Personally, I love our ice cream. If you come to our house at any given time, you'll find at least 5 packets of ice cream in our freezer. Our kids grew up eating Wise quality ice cream, and now we get to treat our grandchildren to it. It's been a pleasure for me to be tasting ice cream for over 40 years at Wise Markets, and I'm loving every minute of it.
Welcome, fans, to the Tiger Basketball Report. I'm your host, Spiro Morekas, along with the head coach of the Tigers, Pat Skerry. And Coach, the Tigers heading to Boston on Thursday. Always a homecoming for you. Your father's always in the stands, other relatives in the stands, friends. But you got a tough basketball game against a team that came down here to Towson a couple of weeks ago and handled the Tigers pretty good.
Yeah, Billy's done a great job with his team. I think it's not a knock on Coach Shaver because they've had a great year. By Northeastern, they got to be Coach of the Year where they were picked and how they're playing. The kid Paseka is, I think, the most valuable guy in the conference to a team. The way he's ran that ball club. And they have good depth. They're playing 8 guys, good size, no real weakness in their personnel. And they've been probably the most committed team defensively. That's where I give them a lot of credit. And they've been exceptional in close games. So we've got to play better. I think we're keenly aware of that. And I believe our guys will be excited for the opportunity to go up there and show how we're capable of playing.
What was it in the first game that Northeastern was able to do to get the victory?
Yeah, one they made some timely end of shot clock plays, especially early. They made a handful of threes late in shot clock, which you need to do to win close games. And then we didn't play well. I don't think anyone really played well for us. I thought we played hard, but we got a little bit wild on offense. I thought we started forcing the issue a little bit too much. They do a good job of staying in, so we've got to really do a better job with spacing and moving the ball, and then try to get the tempo going, try to cause some turnovers, do a better job on the backboards, But I don't think we played great, but and I thought we were outplayed. The one thing we've showed our guys a little bit of tape was twice in the second half we got it down to 6 with the ball, and then whatever it was, a 50-50 play, 50-50 call, and then we had like an error down the other end that ended up, ultimately hurting us. So, we got to get that under control, and they're playing good. I would imagine they're a postseason team. They've had that type of year, in my opinion. So we've got to, set the tone physically with our energy, and I think it's a little bit that we've got to have that, like, are we going to fight out of the paper bag and and hit first and stay after. I think if we do that, it's a game that we can get.
Now, this Northeastern is a team that's still got a shot to win the conference. I mean, they're a game behind the College of Charleston, so there's not going to be any letdown from their players at Matthews Arena. For your guys, I mean, you still got a lot on the line too. You want to get to 20 wins. You want to have a winning season in the conference. You want to get as good of a seeding as you can in the tournament. So there is motivation on both sides here.
Yeah, there better be from us, you know what I mean? Especially for our seniors, Starr, Keith, Morcell. I mean, they've got to be like rabid dogs against the Huskies, for us to win games, and that would be the hope. I mean, we could finish as high as third, or almost, I think, 7th or 8th. So it's there's a lot at stake.
There sure is a lot at stake, and one thing we won't have to deal with this year is a parade.
Yeah, no, we won't have to deal
with these Patriots Super Bowl parades this year.
We usually do well on parade days, though.
That's right.
2-0 in those. So when the Ravens win the thing next year, we got to make sure we have a home game.
Now, for you guys, it is the final road trip of the year leading into the conference tournament. What is there that you can do differently now? Or is it to the point where, I'm not going to say you're on cruise control, but it's just refining what you've been working on all year?
Yeah, I think the second piece, obviously a lot of shooting, foul shots, trying to stay sharp with that, but a lot more film. We showed this group a lot more statistical stuff, like, if we had our normal turnover percentage against James Madison, based on what we've averaged for the season offensively, that would have been worth 6 more points. So what would 6 more points? You'd have to be super against Madison. What would 6 more points have meant on Saturday? In spite of all the foul shooting, I mean, it would have meant a win. So, like, those type of areas, and hopefully that resonates with guys, because, like I told you, it comes down to that, like, mental deal, especially with this group. And, does that help get that mental buy-in? Like, well, okay, that's all we had to do to get that. And so, I'm one of these guys that, I want the perfect game, the perfect team. That's probably never going to happen, but we've got to figure out a way to proactively, get those messages across. Because this group's worked hard and wants to be good and has some talent. So it's not like you're physically gonna just try to, bang them. So practices are shorter, crisper. We've had good weeks of practice, especially the last, I'd say, 3 weeks. We've been shorter but crisp, and I respect that and appreciate it in this group.
Well, the Tigers hope to be crisp on Thursday night when they take on the Huskies of Northeastern. I'll have the call for you on CBS Sports Radio 1300 and TowsonTigers.com starting at 6:45. So, for head coach Pat Skerry, I'm Spiro Morekas. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Tiger Basketball Report. And as always, go Tigers.